Okay, so welcome everyone to the Millennium Institute of Technologies, MIT, and we teach here Oracle Fusion Finance course. And this is the 19th batch that we are going to start. And coming to the today's agenda. Okay, so we're going to know what is an Oracle and what is an Oracle applications and what are Oracle financials and Oracle product families and what is mean by ERP, Oracle applications and versions, and prerequisites and eligibility for this course, and Oracle functional consultant, what does it mean, and career opportunities on Oracle financials and Oracle financials course curriculum. So we're going to discuss all this one by one, and we will extend up to 10:30. Okay. All right. Mhm. So now, first coming to what is an Oracle. So what comes to your mind, okay, when we are discussing what is an Oracle? Okay. And also this session, I just want it to be very interactive. Okay, two-way communication. Okay, it should not be a only one-way communication. I request everyone to please take part. Okay, such that you can utilize this as an opportunity to speak and whatever it comes to mind and whatever the topic that we are discussing, please throw your ideas. Okay, right. Can anyone tell me what is an oracle? Anything that which comes to your mind? You might be heard about oracle, right? So what is that you heard about oracle?
Good morning, Jiga.
I heard as a company, right? Oracle is a MNC company.
Hmm.
It is a ERP software.
Okay,
I heard as a Oracle as a database,
right. Okay, so guys, whenever I'm asking question, okay, that means that okay, I can able to understand like what is your understanding, and accordingly I can explain. Okay, that is main intention of reason asking the question. It is not the expectation 100% that you need to ensure. Okay, so that is not the intention. So the intention here is to have what is your understanding, and then accordingly what I need to, okay, deep dive into the topic. Okay, that is the only intention, right? Okay. So now Oracle. Okay, so first of all, okay, today we are going to learn from very scratch how Oracle as a company, how it is evolved. Okay, how it is origin and how it is evolved on a current date. So we are going to learn such that we can have a very strong roots about what we are learning. Okay. So Oracle is known as a database company. So as we know that ITC as a company, okay, what we know ITC is a tobacco company, right? But even then, it is a current date, it is operating so many other variety of businesses, right? So on a current date, it is into FMCG sector, okay, and it is into hotels, right? So likewise, Oracle is also started its origin as a database management company. Okay, so once the database, once they are managing the database, okay, they slowly developed the forms, okay, with the help of Java, okay, JavaScript. Okay, on a current date, by developing and by acquiring certain companies, okay, so on a current date, they are managing almost 200 plus variety of applications. Okay, so one of the application is our Oracle Fusion Finance. So likewise, they are having 200 plus applications. So, and Oracle stands for, okay, Oak Ridge Automatic Computer Logical Engine. So that is the abbreviation for Oracle. And as I told that, so In the olden days, they used to manage the database, right? So this is how it looks like, and they used to manage. Okay, so the database. Okay, so now as we are discussing that, okay, database, right? So Oracle is a database company. So within the database, how the data is going to be stored. Okay, so we are a little bit going to touch on a technical part, but even then, our all sessions are going to be on a functional. Okay, we won't be dealing with any technical stuff, but so we are learning from very scratch how it is evolved, right? So now, when we are discussing about database, so within the database, okay, we are going to have the tables. Okay, so within the database, we are going to have the tables. So these are the tables. So likewise, we have the different tables, and these different tables will hold the certain specific, okay, data. Okay, so that might be suppliers, that might be customers. Okay, likewise, okay, there are different type of data. So for the respective data, they're going to have a respective tables, and those data is going to be sit in these tables. So these tables are present in the database, right? So that is the database tables that we have in the database. Okay, so now we came to know that, okay, it is a database. Okay, and within the database, we also discussed that we have the tables, right? So now within these tables, okay, how the data is going to be inserted. Okay, so we can insert the data and we can retrieve the data as well. That means whatever the data that has been inserted, we can also retrieve. Okay, so these are the two things that we can do as part of the database. So now to do this activity, we need to have a medium. Okay. So what is that medium? So the medium of language which interacts with the database is a SQL language, structured query language, which helps us in interacting with the database. So now we have a language to interact with the database, and we have the database. Now we also need to have certain form, okay, where we will be inputting the respective information. So now olden days, how the data is going to be stored. So we have a command prompt, right? So C prompt, every laptop might be having one black screen, and we will be inserting, okay, writing some queries or statements, right? So that is how it is used to in the very early stages of development of these Java forms. But now what they did, okay, so they have slowly evolved and they have developed some JavaScript. With the help of JavaScript, they have developed the Java forms. So in the left hand side, whatever you're seeing, so this is the Java form. So what this Java form, how they have made it easy. So this is the front end that we called as, and this is the back end that we called as. We as a consultant, so we will be dealing only with the front end. Okay, we won't be dealing with the back end. Okay, this is the technical. So we have two type of consultants. One is functional consultant, and other one is technical consultant. Functional consultant only deal with the front end application, and a technical consultant who deals with the backend application by writing SQL queries, some reports, customizations, and all those stuff. Okay, right. Now coming to the point. So here we have this Java forms. So these Java forms are designed in such a way, okay, with the JavaScript attached to SQL language. Okay, we have SQL and PLSQL, right? So now programming. So these PLSQL, okay, so whatever the field information, okay, you have this field information, PO number, okay, invoice type, date, amount, quantity, okay. Likewise, we have certain fields. So so the specific fields will capture the specific information. So once you input the data into the specific fields, so these information will be, okay, attached to the already the predefined PLSQL is written. to this JavaScript, and as and when you input the data and when you saved it, so it will move to the database, okay, with the help of PLSQL. So nothing to do from our side. So everything is already designed. Okay. Once you input the data in the respective fields, so it will move to the database with the help of SQL language. Okay. So now what we are trying to understand here, we are trying to understand that, okay, how it is evolved and on a current date, what we are going to do. Okay. So first it is started as a database company. Within the database, we have the tables. Each table is responsible to store the respective information. So these respective information will be stored with the help of SQL language, and these SQL language will have is responsible to store the data and retrieve the data. And in the left hand side, we have the Java forms, okay, which helps us in putting the respective information in the respective fields, such that, okay, in the back end, it is each of this table or form is, okay, attached with the PLSQL language, and those data is going to be input in the respective fields in the database. Okay, so this is what we need to understand from this slide. Any doubts in this?
No, sir.
Right, right. So I told you, right? So in the very olden days, there will be a black screen, and you will be writing certain select query statements. Okay. But likewise, we were inputting the data. Okay. But on a current date, okay, so this is how, okay, they have evolved as a Java forms such that they can directly input the data. Right. So these are more ways. So nowadays there are so many ways like to input the data. We have FBDI, AD, FDA, web services. Okay. So likewise, we have so many other stuff to store the data. Okay. Okay. So everyone might be heard about the data centers, right? So we would be, so in the Hyderabad outskirts like Chevella, okay, and Sitaram Sedge. Okay, there are two Sedge which is declared, and Amazon data center and Deloitte, Oracle, they are planning to place their data centers as well. Okay, so these data centers, okay, will play a vital role where they will be storing the data, okay, and managing the data, storing the data and managing the data. Okay, so now, so these Sitaram Sedge and Chevella, so there is two major sedge that was declared by the government, the previous government, and here, so these sedges designed in such a way to help data centers to be placed and companies to be placed there, and these data centers basically manage. There are divided into different clusters. Okay, such that what happens. So in our day-to-day life, everyone we are using the cloud storage, right? So when we are using this cloud storage, so you can retrieve the data, okay, with the help of internet, okay, hosted on a remote server. Okay. So now what we are trying to do, we can manage from the India, we can manage from the US, you can manage from any part of country where we have a, okay, access to the internet. Okay, so whenever you input a certain data in, okay, so that data is going to be stored in the nearest server, okay, nearest data center. Okay, so once the data is stored in the nearest data center, so these data is going to be moved to the nearest data center to it. So likewise, these data is going to be shared between different data centers, which is placed in different clusters. Okay. So that is how, okay, there won't be any lag in accessing the data. Okay. So that is how this, okay, data centers works. And in the very previous days, okay, that means the early before cloud, okay, before cloud, what happens? So we used to maintain so many companies. They used to purchase certain software, and they used to install in. They used to have their own data centers in their premises. Okay, in the office space itself, they'll be allocating certain space to have the data center within the office premises. Okay, that is we call it as a on-premise. Okay, on-premise data center. So what happens if we have on-premise? So if a person who is sitting in US and the data center which is on-premise, which is there in the local Indian office, if they want to access, there would be seeing some lag in accessing the data, okay, or retrieving the data. So now this once this cloud has comes in and this type of lag of data has been eliminated. Okay, and seamlessly anyone who is having internet, okay, in different locations they can access it. Okay, so we have on-premise and cloud. Okay, we have a separate discussion in detail. We'll discuss. So we already discussed. Okay, so this is how Oracle forms. So we discussed what is meant by Oracle, and we also discussed what is meant by forms, okay, which is Java forms, okay, which is developed by the JavaScript. Okay, this is how it looks like. Okay, which is graphical user interface GUI. Okay, so what is meant by applications? Can anyone tell me what is meant by applications? Not about Oracle in general. Okay, what is meant by applications? And are we using any applications
Yeah,
in our
for
day-to-day life?
yeah, for example, group of modules we can call as a application.
No, no, I'm not talking about Oracle. In
Mm.
general, okay, in our day-to-day lives, are we using any applications?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Right. So those are applications, right? So now in WhatsApp we can message, in Instagram we can message, in Facebook also we can message, call. Okay, these things are available. But why we are using different applications? Can anyone tell me?
Because every
For
application has their
communication
own
purposes.
feature.
Yeah, so sorry, one answer first and then yeah, please.
Every application has their own features. So based on that, each one use as per their as per their requirement. Each application has been used.
Correct, right? So so these many applications we have in the current market because only the reason is the features, right? So each application is having their own unique features because of which we are using so many applications. So likewise, we have here application, Oracle applications. So these each application is specific, okay, to capture the specific information. So for suppose accounts payable application. So accounts payable application majorly deals with supplier information and accounts receivable. So which is majorly dealing with the customer information, right? And cash management for cash related. Okay. And for fixed assets, we have fixed assets related application. So that means a specific purpose, the application which is designed for a specific purpose, okay, or else which is unique in nature of having their own features. Okay, so that is what is application stands for. Okay. Right. So now we came to know that what is an oracle, and we also came to know that what is an application. Now we are going to learn what is meant by financials. Now, anyone can tell me what is meant by financials in your understanding?
So whatever we are spending, whatever we are having, we need to maintain some details. So we are using that financial.
Total management regarding of the company regarding the finance. That's why we use the financial applications regarding all the accounts receivable, payable, input and output and invoices. For that, for every company, we use the application, different applications. ERPs like the SAP or the Oracle Financials, other different tools we will use, ERP tools, to know all the things about the financials, what is going on, what is coming on regarding the accounts part, finance part.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any other answers? Others, please take participant, buddy. Okay. You need to interact. It should be a two-way communication. Okay. Any other answers? What is meant by financials? Here we are came to learn. Okay. Here we are not evaluating, right? Okay. All right. So financials. So financial comes into picture, okay, where there is a monetary aspect of a business arises. Okay. So now here, if you see the financial applications, so we have, as we discussed, that we have so many applications, like 200 plus applications we have, right? But precisely, we are discussing only few modules as a financial modules. Why we are discussing only few modules as a financial modules, and what are those few modules? So accounts payable is one of them, accounts receivable, fixed assets, cash management, and general ledger. So these are the five modules that we are going to discuss, okay, in our coming sessions, precisely in very deeper sense. So now only these modules are called as a financial modules. Okay. So now if you see, we discussed that, okay, where there is a monetary aspect arise, okay, that we are calling it as a financials. Now coming to the accounts payable module. So if the naming convention itself stating that, okay, we are payable, we are doing the payment, right? So that means here the motor aspect is coming into picture. The cash is going out from the business, right? So that's where this is closely related to the monetary aspect. Okay, so we have purchase order as well. So purchase orders are not closely related to the monetary aspect, right? So first we order and then we share with the accounts payable team, and accounts payable team will do the payment. So ultimately, okay, cash where it is going from? It is going from the accounts payable module. So that's where these modules are called as a core financial modules. Okay. And I have told so many people that wherever the financial sector is there, okay, so all the finance jobs, okay, they are safe and secure jobs in comparison with other jobs. Okay, so until and unless a company totally collapse, so our jobs are very secure. Okay, but here the thing is, always financials have two sides of a coin. Okay, one is end user and the other one is consulting. So individual jobs, there won't be much growth, right? And consulting jobs, which is an IT job, which is a high paying jobs, and we have a high priority, and our jobs are very
Yeah,
secured,
sure.
and a scalability is also agility and scalability and opportunity wise. Okay, it is a very good opportunity in the consulting job. So now coming back to the point. So we discussed accounts payable.
Yeah.
In the accounts pay,
Thank you. And
some
then,
someone want to say something,
and
please.
then,
Otherwise, please go on mute. Okay. I request everyone, please go on mute until if you don't have any doubt. So accounts payable is broadly classified into two workbenches, which is purchasing invoices and the payments. So purchasing invoices in the sense, so whatever the purchasing department are going to be purchasing the raw materials to manufacture the finished product. So those information will be shared to the accounts payable department to create the invoice. Against the invoice, we will be doing the payment. So these are the major activity that are going to be taken care in the accounts payable department. Okay. And next we have the accounts receivable. So accounts receivable, that means we are receiving. Okay, where we are receiving, from whom we are receiving. Okay, so for suppose, okay, we are a company, okay, who manufactures the laptops. So now these laptops we are going to sell to our distributors, our end customers, right? So now to manufacture these laptops, we need the raw materials. Okay, and to who, from where we will be getting this raw materials, from the suppliers or vendors, right? So those things are going to be taken care by the, sorry, those things are going to be taken care by the accounts payable department. Okay, and once the raw materials are received and the payments are going to be done by the accounts payable department by raising invoice and the payment. And once the finished product, okay, the product is manufactured and finished, okay, and that is going to be sold to the end customers. So those details are going to be taken care by the accounts receivable department. So within the accounts receivable department, we are going to create sales invoices and customer receipts. Okay, so customers are going to pay us, right? Customer receipts. So these are the major activity. Again, this is a monetary aspect. Okay, cash is coming in here, right? So that's where this is a financial application. And coming to the fixed assets. So fixed assets where, okay, we will be purchasing the assets for our organization. That might be land, building, machinery. Okay, so those assets information is going to be noted in the fixed assets. When you purchased, again here, the cash is going out, right? So that's where this fixed assets is a financial application, one of the financial application. So fixed assets are broadly classified, okay, activities or like asset creation, and then we have the depreciation. So whatever the asset that we have created, we will be doing the depreciation. Okay, that means the depleting the value of an asset because of wear and tear. Okay, so whatever the asset that you have purchased, okay, car, bike, okay, so once you have purchased and used it a certain period and you want to sell it, so they will be decreasing the amount because you have used it, right? So that means there's certain credibility of the asset is decreased. Okay, that is a depreciation. Okay, and then the fourth application is cash management. Okay, so the name itself is telling. So whatever the cash which is coming in, whatever the cash which is going out, so will be managed by the cash management. So cash management, majorly what we do, we create the bank information like bank branch and bank accounts information we will be creating. And then we'll also perform the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, BRS. So basically, what is this? So we will be reconciling. So here, what we are trying to do in reality, so we are trying to send the payment. So that means we are instructing to the banker, okay, do the payment for so and so vendor. Here what we are trying to do, we are receipting. That means customer told us the payment has been done. Okay. Hmm. But in reality, the payment is received. Here, the payment has been sent. When we will be able to confirm? When we see the bank statement, right? So that's where, okay, every day, okay, banker is going to send the bank statement. So in our case, individuals, we will be getting monthly bank statements, right? But in the corporate world, so they will be receiving everyday bank statement. So they will be cross verifying. So I have sent an instruction to do the payment, whether this payment has been done or not. Okay, likewise, whether okay, as per the receipt, so we supposed to receive. So as we received or not by checking the bank statement, okay, then we will be marking it as a reconciled. Okay, we have this type of verification. So this we do in the cash management. And end of the day, so all these informations come and sit in the general ledger. And also sometimes, okay, so we will be directly entering certain transactions in the general ledger. Okay, if it is a cash transaction. So now, if anyone doing their business on basis of cash, so here we have two things. One is cash basis and another is credit basis. All the big businesses, they will be working on the basis of credit basis only. Okay. Majorly every business, they will be working on a credit basis only. Okay, so that's where we have accounts receivable and accounts payable applications. If there is no credit basis, directly you can enter into the GL. Okay, so so and so item you purchased and cash is going out. That's it. Okay, so why we are using this accounts payable and accounts receivable? First of all, why we are using all these applications? So we are using all these applications to track the day-to-day activities of a business, right? So what happens if we track? So the another day, okay, management will come and ask you, okay, I want total supplier list, and this suppliers list, in this supplier list, I want the how much dues that we have, and again they will be putting another question. So I want how much amount that we need to pay to the vendors or suppliers, and I want every 30 days or 60 days and 90 days period. So how much amount that we need to pay. So now if you want to have these type of data when higher management is going to ask, so if you are having a good ERP, okay, enterprise resource planning, so that is what we are learning. Okay, we are going to learn. So if we have a good ERP, our accounting will be in a proper way, okay, to present to the stakeholders. Okay, so who are the stakeholders? Stakeholders might be promoters, okay, investors, and directors, okay, so government authorities. So all these people which comes under the stakeholders, okay. So now by using a good ERP, what happens? Each and every activity, the moment will be captured. So you created an invoice, okay, and you agreed with the supplier that so you're going to pay in 30 days, okay. And same vendor, okay, they will also say that if the 30 days has been exceeded, okay, you are liable to pay the interest. And the same vendor will tell if you pay within 10 days, you'll be eligible for 5% discount. So these type of things are going to be happen. And also he's going to give us two installments. You need to pay in a two installments. So likewise, so these are the things that are going to be captured in this accounts payable module. Okay. And likewise, every module have their own unique features. In our coming sessions, we are going to discuss. So we are going to deep dive into each of these application. And these are the precise 5 applications that we are going to discuss in our coming sessions. So these are the financials applications. Okay. So we came to know that what is meant by Oracle and what is meant by financials and what is meant by applications. Any doubts in this slide? Right. So now, sorry guys. Okay. So now we have product families in Oracle applications. So we also call it as a apps, right? Everyone are familiar. Okay, product families in Oracle application. So now, what is meant by families? So what is meant by family? Can anyone?
Each product family having different application or different features. We can segregate like in one family, one application or one feature, another application, another feature, like that.
Okay, what is in general? In general, I'm asking what is meant by family?
Family is a group of people that live together.
Okay. Any other answers? Okay, do you remember? I mean, usually few people will say that, right? Um, so few people, even though they are not a blood relation or they are not living with us in our homes, okay, we will be say a few times, right? Okay, so these people are so like a family. So that means what exactly the essence of that meaning of family? Okay. So exactly the essence of the family, okay, the meaning is the caring, okay, and sharing the things, right? So that means who is caring and sharing the things, okay? So those we call it as a family. Okay, we also call, right? So few times. So our neighbors, okay. Sometimes we will be calling. So these people are also like our family. Why? Because so they are traveling since long years with us, and they are sharing the things with us, and we are sharing with them. Okay, likewise, we will be calling it as a family. That is the actual in general definition. Okay, so now in the same way, okay, coming to the Oracle. So we have also product family members. Okay. So here we have financials is one of the family, supply chain management is one of the family, human capital management is one of the family, customer relationship management is one of the family, and projects is one of the family. So why we are calling all these as a families? Because here the sharing of information is going to be happen from each one of the application. Okay. So for suppose you want to manufacture, we have discussed that. So we are the manufacturers of the laptop. So if you want to manufacture the laptop, we need the raw materials. So who is going to procure the raw materials? Supply chain management is going to procure the raw materials. Once they procure the raw materials, they're going to share this information to the accounts payable department under the financials. So now here what is happening? So here the sharing of things are going to be happening. So that is the reason we call them as a families. Okay, product families. Okay, this is one of the financial is one of the product. Okay, supply chain is one of the product. Likewise, so project accounting, okay, and CRM and HCM. So HCM, what happens? We will be sharing this payroll information to the GL, okay, or to accounts payable to do the payment for the employees, right? And here sales, okay, marketing team, okay, if you want to do the payment, okay, and project accounting. So the percentage of completion of project, Okay, we are going to share this information to the project. The projects are going to be share the information to the accounts payable department. Okay, and order management. So customers are going to order the finished products, and this information will share with the accounts receivable department. So likewise, the information is going to be shared between the applications which we called as a families. Okay, so this is all about the product families in Oracle applications. And now we are going to discuss what is an ERP. Oracle. So here in the market there are so many ERPs. Okay. So now what is mean by ERP? Okay. So enterprise resource planning. So apart from the naming convention, so anyone can tell me what is mean by ERP if you know anything, if you heard about it.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, by using the ERP, we can do all the things in the company from initial to the end, regarding the initiation to the end of the product, regarding all the finance, like procurement, planning, supply chain, and CRM and HRM, and regarding to finance, we can do all the things in a one software integrated system by using the ERP tool.
Okay. All the things. What is
Yeah.
that all the things?
From initial planning, and after that procurement, after that financials and supply chain management, and end in the end lost the submit all the things.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Any other answers? Okay. Fine. So here we also discussed enterprise resource planning. So there is a learning methodology. So whenever you are learning, okay, anything that might be Oracle, that might be anything that you are learning and you want to remember. So we always need to focus on the naming convention. Okay. So we need to try to understand the naming convention such that all the subject will be lying under it. So here, if you see the naming convention, if you dissect it, so enterprise, what is meant by enterprise? What is meant by enterprise?
Company.
Right, company, organization, whatever it is, right? So what does a resource means?
Whatever we have to do in the company, we have to plan all the resources like manual load, whatever the financial resource, everything.
Right. So now what we are trying to do here in a organization, we are planning the resource. That means the skilled people to deploy, okay, according to the business, okay, such that, okay, we're going to record the day-to-day activities of a business. So that means the ultimate use of ERP is to capture the day-to-day activities of a business. So that is the ultimate use of a ERP. That means each and every activity right from the starting to the end. So all the activities are need to be captured such that what happens. Okay, end of the day. Okay, so if higher management asks for any certain activity, we can able to report them on a proper basis. Okay, so that is the use of a ultimate ERP. Okay, so here, so in the market, there are so many ERPs. Okay, so we have JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, Siebel, okay, Oracle, SAP, okay, and Focus, Tally. So likewise, we have so many ERPs in the market. Okay. So now, okay, we can say proudly that Oracle is now number one ERP in the market, and it is going to be as a number one, okay, for a longer period. And I can 100% assure that. So this is because, so this Oracle, okay, has planned in a futuristic way, okay, such that every quarter they're releasing the updates. Okay, new features are going to be released in the existing applications for every quarter. Okay, and in the market, there is nowhere any ERP who is doing this activity for every quarter upgrades. And also, okay, these total ERP application, they are okay, we can manage in the mobile as well. So that is the feasibility that they brought this ERP. Okay, nowhere in my understanding, in my knowledge, so there is no such ERP that we can use in the mobile. Okay, so even Oracle in the older version, if you want to use the older version Oracle, so you need to install certain space. You need to have some 200 GB or 250 GB space in your laptop. You need to install and you need to work on. But now, just a web application, just having one particular link, any basic laptop, okay, you can work on. And within mobile also you can. Okay, so they made that easy. That is not that easy to manage. So that's where Oracle now stands as a market leader, and it is going to be as well. Right. Okay, so we have seen what is in ERP and what is the benefits. So the benefits are right. Okay, we can. So if you have having a good ERP, the reliability of a company will be increased. Okay, maintaining a good software, okay, maintaining good accounting. So a good accounting will be maintained by the good ERP. So now Oracle is number one ERP. So government can trust you, okay, stakeholders can trust you, investors, okay, that might be retail investors or angel investors or whoever it is, and directors, everyone can trust on a, okay, that particular company who is maintaining a good ERP. Okay, so that is the main benefits and features. Okay, so features are like tracking the day-to-day activities of a business. Okay, each and every activity. So that's where the ERP is helpful for. Okay, so now coming to Oracle applications and versions. So we have, okay, in the very first, okay, we have 10G, and then they have introduced the 11, okay, which is the 11i, which is the 11 is the number that they have given as a first, and then I stands for Internet, so 11i, and the name is Oracle E-Business Suite, EBS we used to call as, okay. This is the first version and well-known version. And prior to this, we also have the 10G, but that is not that much okay, widely used, and 11i. And then they have undergone the major changes, and they have released as a R12. Okay, R means release 12. Okay, so the name is Oracle EBS. Okay, and then what Oracle did? Okay, so they have acquired so many other ERPs in the market. Okay, and they have re-released as a Oracle Fusion Applications. Okay, Oracle Fusion Applications, which is at 11G. Okay, 11 is a number that since they are recurring as 11, and the G stands for generation. Okay, 11th generation. So now going forward, all our sessions are going to be in Oracle Fusion latest version applications, Oracle Fusion applications 11G, and they have the sub versions as well. We will discuss everything. And in this Oracle Fusion application, the agenda is to Oracle Fusion applications, cloud computing, delivery models of a Fusion cloud applications, what is meant by on-premise versus cloud platform, and technology and functional and application changes. Okay, and what is Oracle Fusion look and feel? How does it look? And Oracle Fusion financial course curriculum. So these are the things that we are going to cover. So precisely, we will see how much that we can cover. So otherwise, it is a 10 now. So we will just discuss about what is Fusion applications, and we'll stop the session and we will open the forum to have discussions. Okay, let's try to understand what is Oracle Fusion applications. So as we discussed that in the market we have so many other ERPs like JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, Siebel, Oracle, EBS, okay, and SAP, and likewise we have so many applications in the market. Now what happened? There is a customer, okay. So there is a customer, okay, they want to have a good ERP in the market. And this customer, they went, rather than a customer, we can call it as a client. Okay. So there is a client. Okay. So they went into the market for their business. They want a good ERP. So when they search a good ERP in the market, okay, so there is no such ERP in the market which fits, okay, for all the applications in a right way. So that means, so let's say, for example, if you take JD Edwards. So JD Edwards is good at order management, okay, and PeopleSoft good at human capital management, and Siebel good at customer relationship management, and Oracle is good at financial management. So all these ERPs are having all the applications, but even then, if you go to the market, okay, for financial, which is a good application, everyone is saying Oracle. For customer relationship management, Siebel. So now if they want to implement a solution to the client, so we need to purchase all these ERPs. So we need to take the subscription from all the ERPs and we need to integrate. And that is a lot of efforts that need to be taken in place. That might be cost effective and that might be resource based. Okay. So these are the gaps in the market. So so Oracle also observed this gap in the market. And what Oracle does, it slowly started acquiring each of them. So it acquired JD Edwards, it acquired PeopleSoft, it acquired Siebel, Hyperion, and Primavera. So it has acquired all these ERPs in the market, which is well known for their own product. Okay. So once it has done acquired, so what it do? Okay, it slowly started integrating it in each of them. Okay, so JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, Siebel, on Primavera, Hyperion, all these ERPs, they slowly started to integrate. Okay, so here you can see, so JD Edwards is good at order management, PeopleSoft, human capital management, Siebel, customer relationship management, Oracle itself is a financial management, and Hyperion financial management, okay, and Primavera project portfolio management. And it slowly started integrating all the good product families from each of the ERPs, and it has released a version called as a Oracle Fusion application. So Fusion is nothing but the fusing together. So what it is fused together? So fusing the each of the good product from a one particular ERP. Likewise, it has acquired, right, and it has picked all the one product family and it is fused together and released a Oracle Fusion application. That is the name they have given as a name as a Fusion. Okay, fused together. What it has fused? Different product families from the different ERPs. Okay, so that is the Oracle Fusion applications. And so I would like to stop here for today. And I want to take the questions. Uh, Let me stop it. Okay, so we will be discussing few more things so that most of your doubts might be clear. If even though if your doubts are not clear, then we can also discuss. So, so prerequisite and eligibility. So the prerequisites and eligibility for this course is to have a minimum degree. Okay, minimum degree should be there. Okay, then only you will be eligible for this course. If as an intermediate, that is no. Okay, you need to have a basic degree for to eligible for this course. Okay, and what is the Oracle Fusion? What is Oracle Functional Consultant means? So we already covered it. So functional consultant is nothing but who works on the front end, okay, which is on a UI, user interface or graphical user interface. So those consultants we call it as a functional consultant. And what is mean by a consultant? A consultant who is an expert in the subject what he is dealing with. Okay, so in our day-to-day life, we would be seeing chartered accountants, lawyers, doctors. Okay, so these people we call it as a consultants. So in the same way, okay, we are also a consultant. So who is going to consult? Okay, the companies, big companies are going to consult, okay, not as an individual, but as a company to company, they will be consulting. In there, we will be as a part of one of the consultant we are going to work on. So we are the experts in understanding the application. So what is the current application that we are going to work on? And according to the client business, okay, we need to map their current business process to our Oracle ERP Fusion applications. So that is what a consultant do. Okay. So we are the Oracle Fusion Finance Functional Consultant. Oracle, we know. Fusion, we know. Finance, we know. Functional consultant. Functional is a functional means who is working on a front end application, and consultant who give the solution to customers or clients. Okay, so this is a Oracle Fusion Functional Consultant means. And next, career opportunities on Oracle Financials. So we have very good opportunities in Oracle applications. We have very good opportunities throughout the world. So total in the world, okay, we have so many companies that are using this Oracle. So we have in India, if you take precisely, most of the companies they are using Oracle only. Okay, and slowly people are migrating to Oracle. So I have seen so many companies, Arabindo Pharma. Okay, we have the Unilever, and we have the Kotak Bank, ICICI Bank, and HDFC. Okay, so and we have also other product FMCG sectors. So there are so many companies which are using the Oracle applications, and we have a wide range of market. And this course is in such a way, guys, I just want to say this point. If once the a particular benchmark is set, okay, it won't be down. Okay, so for so let's say you recently heard that Tata company has okay removed okay fired so many like 12,000 employees. So you can first see that only developers, okay, so AI driven applications. Okay, so those people are first are going to be fired. Okay, so we are in a safer hands. Okay, financials, even though AI has come, okay, they won't intervene. Okay, AI to the financials. Okay, that is a major part. And financials is a backbone of any company. If the company is not performing well, so who are the first going to be fired? Developers only. Okay. So if the company is performing well, or if a company is in loss, even then, okay, we will be there until the company totally collapse. So that's where we stand. Our jobs are secure compared to with other technologies. And opportunities. Now, as I mentioned that Oracle is number one ERP. So nowhere we can see that, okay, we have a good future in the market. Okay. So that is career opportunities on Oracle Financials. And okay, so that is all I just want to tell. And any questions? And okay, once you logged in this application, so Millennium AC.in. So you need to click on download app. So it will take you to the Play Store, or else in the Play Store you can search in the mobile Millennium Institute of Tech. So it is technologies, but precisely it is taking certain limitations. So tech, we have kept it as a tech. Millennium Institute of Tech. And from here you can install it. And also, if the people who are in, okay, who don't have the a phone application, so you can also click on this login. It will take you through the, okay, in the website. From website also you can log in. From website also you can log in. So these are the ways that you can log in to the application app. And for the Android, we have direct link. And for the Apple, so we have a My Institute app. Okay, we will be providing you the step-by-step process for the iOS. It is a somewhat different rather in the uh, this Android. Okay, so that's it.